Hello guys and welcome back to another part. So for today's part I will be reading part 9 of the Dave Bakugou times me listener. So I just had to read through it for now and I found out there's no trigger, nothing. Okay, so you guys are good. So this is Back to the Present and your Pove. I'm guessing you guys are thinking that I'm a villain in disguise, but I'm not. The League of Villains only think of me as family, not another villain. Yet, they do ask me questions about UA and All Might. I give them their answers, but I've scared the shit out of them by using my quirk on them to say I'm a hero. So, as I sit at the bar with these villains, some being new, I sigh softly. I've taught Shigaraki and Kurogiri some sign language since it's helpful to me and the boss. But I'm teaching Dabi and Toga some too. Dabi gets confused on why I do this, but he doesn't fully accept that I can't speak. Why? Why? Is it broken or do you just not have one? He asks, talking about my voice box. I don't have one, but the doctors say that it's there, just unfixable. I sign to him as he nods. The League can understand sign language a lot more than they can do it themselves. I look at the clock on my phone and see that I have to go to school. I gotta go. We'll talk more about it later if you want to. He nods, standing up with me. I want to walk you to school. I won't be noticed, he says, putting a black hoodie on. He doesn't want to hide his scars, but that's okay with me. It's not like I can hide all mine with my uniform. Once we leave the hideout, Dabi walks with me to UA. It was a pretty quiet walk until he spoke up. If you see Todoroki Shoto, tell him that I'm sorry. I look up at him, a soft expression on his face. I nod as we reach the front gate. Thanks, kiddo. I'll see you tomorrow, Dabi says, and I hug him. He hugs back, smiling softly. Bye, Dabi, I sign and he waves, walking away. I then sigh and walk into the big building, making my way to class. Once I get into 1A, someone comes up to me. Well, more like 3 people come up to me. Kirishima, Denki, and Bakugou. The hell was that? Wait, how was what now? The hell was that? Who did you walk here with? Bakugou asks me, looking slightly pissy. He's a friend of mine, but it's nothing. He just wanted to walk me to school. Kirishima cuts me off by hugging me, as well as Denki. We're glad you're okay, they say together, causing Katsuki to pull them off of me. Thanks, guys, but class is starting soon. They nod, and we go to our seats. Bakugou turning to look at me as I sit down. He looks at my scars, mainly the one on my neck. A small, sad glint shined in his eyes. Soon, Azawa came into class, saying that we have some free time due to Hira's trip today. We basically get to have a field trip? I ask in sign language as he nods and lays down on the floor in the sleeping bag. We all sigh and relax for a bit. Bakugou turns back to talk to me. I'm not going to wear my aids until we get on the bus or whatever we take for our trip. Now, can I talk to you about something? I nod as I see that he really doesn't have his hearing aids in. Huge time skip past the villain attack at camp and Bakugou being kidnapped, then rescued. It's good that what happened to his voice? I'm sorry. It's good that you're not injured, Kirishima says to Bakugou as everyone nods. Whatever, he says and heads to his desk. We just recently got dorms, so it would be safer for us students, which we all brought our stuff from home to decorate our rooms. Anyways, I've just been listening to everyone's conversations since I can't join in and speak. Hey, Wyan, could I talk to you? Kirishima comes up to me, Denki following behind him. What about Denki? I sign, and Kirishima looks at him. I want to ask my own questions too, Denki says as I softly sigh, nodding as I sit down at my desk. We've been wondering, out of curiosity and worrying, where did you get your scars? Kirishima asks as I tense up a bit. My gosh. I put out a notebook, opening a clean page, and start writing down what happened. Starting with me and Bakugou's childhood, then finishing off with how he hurt me. Bakugou? I guess I could see it Bakugo? I guess I could see it coming, since he explodes things a lot. Denki says, just loud enough for a few around to hear. He apologized and regrets that he did it. That's why he stays around me to watch over me as much as he's able to. I signed to them, looking over at Katsuki. He's staring at us, watching Kirishima and Denki the most. I sign my non-existent sigh and wait for Katsu to come over, which he gladly does and wraps his arms around my neck. What are you guys doing to her? Bakugo asks as they tense up and look apologetic. Sorry, we just wanted to know what caused her scars, Denki said, being the dunce face that he is, and ratted both him and Kiri out. You don't need to know, because it's none of your damn business. Fuck off, my girl, Katsuki said, causing me to blush and bury my face into his arms. He then rested his head on top of mine, and I could tell that he was blushing a bit because Kirishima pointed it out. Shut it, shitty hair! Go take your damn seats and leave us alone! Katsuki yelled at them as they left, causing the rest of the class to look at us. Aww, Mina said, and my blush deepened. I tapped Katsu's arm, signaling that I wanted to take a break outside, which he understood, and we left the classroom, saying that we were going to the bathroom. We started to walk around the school, not really talking much, but Katsuki had his arm around my shoulders. What did they want to know? Because they were worried about me. I signed back to him, knowing that he understands. Did they do anything to hurt you or touch you? I shook my head no and hugged Katsuki. He hugged back, blushing a bit, as we stood up against some lockers and stayed like this for a while. Soon, Todoroki came out into the hallway and found us like that. What are you guys doing? We broke from our hug and looked at him. It doesn't matter to you, Icy Heart, Bakugo said as he started walking back to class. Oh, I wanted to tell you something, I signed to Toto as he looks confused at me. Toya said that he's sorry. I signed softly, smiling softly. Todoroki's face goes into complete shock, then anger. How do you know if he's sorry or not? He's dead. I cut him off by hugging him tightly. I then pull away and sign. Because he's not dead. It's complicated to say where he is, but I know that he's alive. Just wait, and you'll be able to see him again. He'll use your full name to talk to you. He nodded and walked back to class as I slowly walk back to class. Once I get back into class and sit down, Aizawa says that class is dismissed for today. Odd, but whatever. As everyone starts to leave, Bakugo stays behind to stay with me. Once I get everything packed, we leave class and head to the dorms. What did you and Icy Heart talk about? Katsu asked me as I started to sign. His older brother wanted me to tell him that he was sorry. That's also the person who walked me here. Bakugo nods as we enter the dorms and head to the lounge. We sit down on the couch and just relax, soon falling asleep while cuddling one another. Oh my gosh, that was actually really cute. Okay, so that was part 9 of the Deaf Bakugo times Meet Listener. I'm sorry that I haven't given it a proper about in my last part. I was kind of in a hurry and everything. I'll edit that once I get time. So I keep forgetting to tell you guys this story was written by PlushieTRex. I'm kind of out of it once I got to a certain point. I'm so sorry. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, could you guys please recommend me a anime character for me to do 100 sub special, because I am over 80 and I'm like, oh my gosh, 20 more and I'm 100. I'm like, wow guys, thank you. I also noticed on my channel count that I have 2.1k views, but only 80 something subscribers. So guys, could you help me get to the subscribers in the same amount of my views, because that would mean like a lot. Thanks guys. But like I said, could you please just recommend me an anime character, or My Hero Academia character should I say, because I'm kind of starting with My Hero Academia. So if you could recommend me that, I will be writing my own story for 100 special, and I can't wait to do that actually. So please recommend that for me in the comments down below. Thank you. And I just gotta say, these voices are getting so hard. I mean, like, seriously, my throat is completely sore. And I just wanna go to sleep now. But, yeah, that's it for today. Make sure, if you enjoyed today's part, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you aren't new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Make sure to put on that notification bell so you get notified every time I post. And I will comment down how you feel, give me recommendations, and just the usual stuff. I mean, it means a lot if you could do that for me. Thank you guys so much for getting me so close to my goal, and I would really love to hit 1 million one day, so thank you. But as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part. So bye!